What's your potential? Most of us don't even know what our potential is. We spend most of our life hoping people will tell us what our potential is. You have the potential to do this. You have the potential to be this person. You have the potential to accomplish this goal. We want people to tell us because sometimes we find it within ourselves hard to recognize the potential that we have. But only you can decide what your potential is. Only you can decide to live up to the potential that you have within you. And you know what? Our ultimate potential is way more than we will ever give ourselves a thought about, ever give ourselves credit for, ever give ourselves even the ability to push for. I mean, think of the stories. Oh, you hear them occasionally. There's an accident. A car falls on somebody, and this obviously weak person lifts the car off of the person who is trapped. And they saved their life, and they look back on it as like, how did I lift that car? And they go try and they can't do it. Consciously, they can't do it. And there's many, many stories like that. Even of some younger children lifting things that are way beyond what we would think is their ability. So what is the true potential that we have in our life? What is the true potential we have to accomplish what we want? We are so limited by other people's opinions. We allow people to tell us, you can't do that. Who do you think you are? Why do you think you can do that? And the hardest ones for some people is parents. Sometimes parents tell their children growing up, you can't do that. Sometimes there are parents who actually put their kids in a lower position. You know, who do you think you are that you can do that? Who do you think you are that you can speak up? And that's sad. Even in our adult life, we listen to people who tell us we can't do things. How did they know? How do they really know? They're saying that because either one, they're ashamed that they're not doing it, that they don't have the drive and the courage and the desire to do what you're trying to do. So they want to hold you back to make them feel better. That's what's going on. No one else's opinion matters in what your potential is. You'll never know what you're capable of if you listen to other people. So what is it you truly want in your life these days? What do you think your potential is? How do you even recognize your own potential? How do you live up to the potential that's inside of you? Well, first, and you hear me talk about this all the time, first, you need to set some goals. Because if you don't know where you want to go, how do you even know if you can get there? I mean, if you want to climb a mountain, until you set the goal and you work to get there, how will you ever know if you can or you can't? So you need to set your goals. Don't set goals based on what somebody else wants you to do. You know, so many people go to college because their parents have told them all their life, you need to be a doctor, or you need to be a teacher, or you need to be a lawyer, you know, some of those really big important jobs. But maybe that's not their passion. And that's not really what they want to do in their life. And so they limit their potential by listening to somebody else and following a goal that someone else has given them. And then you find out later in life that they give it all up and go and actually pursue their passion and find out that their true potential is somewhere else. So set your own goals. Don't let somebody else set goals for you. Set your own goals. Decide what it is that you want, not what somebody else wants. What do you want? Truly, here we are, the 1st of October. It's now October 2nd. Got 3 months left in this year. We will all be glad when 2020 is in the rearview mirror. I'm afraid the coronavirus is going to continue into 2021, but 2020 has been a really odd, bad year, and It's time to move forward. It's time to take a step. It's time to live your life. So what is it you want? This weekend, you got 3 months left in the year. What is it you want in your life? Write it down. Take some time. Go sit outside. It's really nice outside this morning. Go sit outside. Take some time. Consider what it is you really, really, really want in your life. Write it down. Set a goal. Because nobody's going to give it to you. Been considering tomorrow I may talk about the failure of power, the failure of leadership. But that's a whole different topic. What people want to give you. Goals. Make sure these are your goals, not somebody else's goals. Focus on the destination. Where is it you want to go in your life? Write it down. Consider what you want to accomplish in your life. What you want to have, what you want to do, who you want to be. Write it down. Focus on that destination. Write them down and then read them every day. If you read them every day, oh my gosh, you will be amazed at what's going to come into your life. I promise you. Read it every day. I should have a copy of my book. My book, The Success Grower. You need to go get my book, The Success Grower. You can get it on Amazon. You can get the Kindle book. You can get it today and start reading it today. You can finish it this weekend. It's not a very long book. You can finish it this weekend, and you can start on a path in your life to realizing the potential that you have to achieve what you want in your life. Go get my book, The Success Grower. I just finished recording and uploading the audiobook. That's going to come out hopefully by the end of the month. It'll be out. So you can listen to it driving in your car or exercising, whatever you want. But set your goals. That's what the book teaches you. It teaches you how to identify what you want in your life and set goals. Set your goals, write them down, read them every day. You'll be farther ahead than 92% of the people. The second thing you can do to live up to your potential is to stretch yourself. Once you know what your goal is, once you know what you want to do, you need to decide what's possible for you. You need to look and say, okay, what can I do? And then go beyond that. Because we never believe that we are possible of achieving bigger things. It's called the law of the lid. We only have belief up to here. You can actually do all of this if you really want to. But your belief today is only here. Maybe your belief is down here. You don't have very big belief in what you can accomplish. You need to start growing this. You need to stretch yourself. Because once you find out you can do a little bit more than you thought you could, guess what? Tomorrow, you can do even more because it's like, I can do more than I thought. So what can I do? That's the question. What can I achieve? What can I accomplish? Don't listen to what other people think you can do. That's not going to do you any good. Don't listen to their limiting beliefs about themselves. They're trying to project on you. Because they want to hold you back, because when you succeed, it makes them feel bad. You need to apologize to them for that, but move on. Say, I'm sorry you feel so bad about your lack of drive and initiative, but I'm going to move on. I'm going to achieve what I want in my life, not what you want for me. It's what I want. And so you've got to go out, you've got to stretch yourself to achieve more than you did yesterday. You need to take big, bold action. If you're going to stretch yourself, make it big and bold. Take big, bold action for whatever the goal is that you've set, that you've written down, that you're reading every day. If you want to win big in your life, you got to play big. Yeah? Take a risk. That's what stretching is. It's taking a risk. You can't gain anything unless you risk something. I grew up on a farm. And every spring, we'd plant, early summer, we'd plant corn. We'd plant milo. Every fall, we'd plant wheat. The biggest risk a farmer takes is buying the seed, paying for the fuel to put the seed in the ground, and then pray that it rains. It's the biggest risk a farmer takes. And then counting on the weather to help them out. And if your livelihood depended on a risk like that, would you do it? Most people today say no, but farmers are an amazing breed. They take risks every year, multiple times a year, depending on the crops they plant. we should be thankful to farmers. They're some of the gutsiest person you'll ever meet, and they're some of the nicest people you'll ever meet. Because they know that life is all about taking a risk. And they know they have to rely on each other, but at the end of the day, it's all up to them. And if they want a big harvest, they have to plant a big crop. So they have to play big if they want to win big. To reach big goals, you need to take big action. You can't just take let me just try it and see if this will work. No, take big action and see if it'll work. Maybe you need to stay later. If you're trying to get a promotion in your job, maybe you just need to stay later. Maybe you need to work harder. Show them that you can do the job, that you're interested in putting out and working hard. Everybody's working from home. Not everybody. So many people are working from home. If you have a company who says to you, well, you can work from home or you can come to the office. It's your choice. You want to make a big impact? Show up at the office. Show them that you're committed to the company. Show them that you're committed to your job. Show them that you're committed to growing, because even though your boss says, well, if you want to work from home, it's okay, they know you're not being as productive as you could be when you're among the people and collaborating together and working together. Now, yeah, you can be really productive doing online stuff. We're all zoomed out. I'm sorry. And we don't work really hard sometimes when we're just working from home. So maybe you need to work harder. If you really, really, really want to live up to your potential, stay later, work harder. If you're working on your own business, maybe you need to work harder, stay later. It's your choice. It depends on the goal that you set. And then the last thing you need to do to live up to your potential is to never quit. No matter what happens, no matter what gets in your way, you need to keep pushing forward to achieve the goal that you set, that's your goal, that you wrote down, that you read every day. No matter what happens, keep pushing towards it. Keep pursuing that goal. Keep pursuing your purpose for your life, not what somebody else wants you to do. You have to be persistent. Persistence pays off. Somebody's probably already tagged that somewhere. Persistence pays. Persistence pays off. And here's another one. Quitters never win. Never. So, work hard. Never give up. Don't quit. Be persistent in the pursuit of your goal. Will you find a way that it doesn't work? Of course you will. It's called a detour. When you're traveling down the highway and you come up to a road construction and the road's blocked, do you just turn around and go home? Well, that way doesn't work. I guess I'll just go home. No. You find a way around it. To get to your destination, you may have to go off in a different direction to get around it, but guess what? You'll find a way around it to get to your destination. Life is the same way. When you come up with an obstacle in your life, it's just a detour. Find a way around it. The destination is the goal. There's always a way around it. Just because that way doesn't work doesn't mean it's not a worthy goal and you're a failure. It just means that didn't work. Thomas Edison said, I didn't fail all those times I tried to create a light bulb. I just found, and some people say it's 1,000, some say it's 10,000. I just found a whole bunch of ways that it didn't work. And so he threw them away and he kept trying and he kept finding different ways to do it until he achieved it. I mean, we all are thankful that he kept trying. Don't limit what you do to reach the success you want. What is it you want to do? What is it you will do? Don't limit what you will do in order to reach the success that you want. You can't live up to your potential holding on to the life that you have today. What will you do to get what you really want in your life? What are you willing to do? Most people aren't willing to do much. Most people aren't willing to set a goal. Most people aren't willing to stretch. Today, most people aren't willing to work hard. We have fallen into this life where we want people to give to us. We want people to give us this unemployment stimulus money so we don't have to work. Really? Go get a job. It's more beneficial for you up here to get a job where you may be making less money, but at least you're working towards something yourself and you're not relying on somebody to give it to you. So what are you willing to do in your life to achieve the success that you really, really want? You can't live up to your potential by holding on to the life that you have today. You need to make goals that scare you. You need to work hard to achieve them. And don't ever quit. Even when other people think you have made it, and when other people say, wow, you're so successful, don't quit. You shouldn't quit till the last day that you breathe a breath on this earth. Because life is all about producing. And, later in life, you may be producing encouragement for other people, whatever it might be for you. Don't ever quit. Some people say, why are you still working so hard? You've got everything you want. You've got a great house. You've got great income. You've got security, whatever it is. Why are you still working so hard? For those people, it's because they care. Not because they want more and more and more. It's because they care. And they care about being productive in their life and living up to the potential that they've been given. Living up to the potential that God has given each one of us. So what's your potential? What is your God-given potential? Most of us never even tap into it. But today, you need to tap into it. You need to figure out what it is. You need to start living up to your potential. This world will be so much better off. Your community will be so much better off. Your business will be so much better off if you live up to your potential and show other people how to do the same. I'm Mark Schinnerer. This is, what are we on Friday? This is Friday Focus. The weekend is here tomorrow. I hope you guys have a great day today. I'll be back and talk to you tomorrow.